Okay, let me know if this sounds like you. You are a solopreneur, you are a coach, a consultant, and you have an expertise that you know you can help people with. You know you can deliver results for your ideal client, but you don't know how to get that to work online. Like you've had a little bit of success, but it's not enough to make a huge difference in your business and you're struggling and you need to know how to connect all the dots. If that sounds like you, please put in the comments. I'd love to hear if I just called you out. If I called you out, put called out in the comments. So my name is Mona Weathers and I've been building businesses online for a number of years, way back. Oh, I don't know. I think I started in 2010 or so, or something like that. But I have been building online and I went from being super hustle culture type of builder to now I am the opposite. I love slow living. I live on a farm. I love animals. I love nature. And I want my life to look like that, whether I have a business or not. But because I'm building a business, lifestyle business, basically, it has to look like that for the future. So I have a hard time when people say that hustling and you have to be on a hustle, you have to be on all the platforms. I don't believe that that is the case. I don't think you have to do that. And I actually tap into the tortoise energy from the tortoise and the hare story more than anything else. In fact, my community called the Next Level Growth Hub actually has a mascot. His name is Mr. Mullet Tortoise, and he brings that kind of energy. He has a mullet because we always want to have fun with our business, with our life. So he reminds us that business is up front, but party's in the back. So that's what Mr. Mullet Tortoise is about. I'll show you a picture of him right here so that you see him. But if you would like to join my community, you're welcome to that as well. It's free and there will be a link in the description. So what I've noticed is that there are different ways to build business, online especially. I think because of the fact that you have the ability to reach everyone, people think, approach it as if they're going to reach everyone. But if you actually do it different and think you're just trying to reach the right people for you and your business, whatever that may be, then you don't have to be, trying to be out on the whole internet, in the whole world. You just need to find the right people for your business. Like you just need to attract the right people. And that's what slow growth will do, because slower, as we go through slower motions, we're more aware, we're seeing things, we're picking up on things. If we're going too fast, if we're hustling too hard, we miss stuff. So that is the video today, is about how to not miss those things. And one way we do that is by building community. So I teach the 3 systems, which is community system, traffic system, and income system inside my community and on this channel. And those are the things that really matter when you're trying to build online. You need to build community in some way. You need a traffic source of some sort, and you need a clear path to your income. Okay, so there needs to be a clear path to monetizing your ideas and sharing your expertise. So what I want you to do is think about this, okay? Think about how you can grow a community. How can you grow a community around your brand and your business? My preferred method is by using an actual platform like to grow community, and I use the Skool platform. You don't have to use Skool, but it has become something I realize is the easiest way to grow community these days. Basically, Skool is like Facebook used to be. Facebook used to be an excellent place to grow a group, is what they call it, Facebook group. It's where it kind of started, right? We were Facebook got really good at that, and then all of a sudden they didn't. Like in the last couple of years, Facebook is just not the same anymore. And that love for groups has died away for me. It's mainly because the platform is now just like pushing out whatever it wants to, and you have to consume it whether you want to or not. Skool is different. We actually pay for our communities on Skool. There's a $9 plan and there's a $99 plan. And that's a month, $9 a month. And it's, if you want, I have a link for you if you want to check it out. My affiliate link is in the description as well. But what changes with that is almost like we go from having a mindset of renting a property versus buying a property. Technically we don't own our school communities, but if you think of it in that way, like when you rent a property, you don't put a lot of effort into making it perfect. You might, but you're not going to pay a lot for landscaping or improvements on the property, right? But when you own a community, when you own a property, you really think long term, right? So it's kind of like that with Skool. When we pay monthly, we are investing our money into it. We are investing in building it over time and making it the perfect place for our members and for us as creators and as business owners. So if you think of it that way, then paying money for a property is not a big deal. So it's an investment. It's not much. $9 a month is not much. It's a little bit more if you do $99, but you get a lot more for $99 a month. But anyway, so I choose Skool as my platform. You can still use Facebook. I have built over the years many Facebook groups, and they can still be effective. I know a lot of people that still use them. If you don't want to do either of those, or you really think that your niche does not do well with community building, which I'm pretty sure anybody in the coaching consulting business would do well with, but there might be some of you out there that are like, it just won't work. Then build community around a social platform or YouTube. You can build community, and by that I mean get people to interact with you, get people to feel like they're part of a community, get people to respond to other people and that sort of thing. You want to build as best you can a community around a platform if you can. It's harder to do because you can't get those. The difference usually is between a community and a social platform is the other people can't talk to each other. Not very well. I mean, through comments and things like that, but it's a little bit different. The other nice thing about having a separate community outside of your social platform is that it's private, if you choose to have a private community. So people can feel like, the whole internet doesn't have to see what they're posting, and it's not indexed into the Google search engines and that sort of thing. So it kind of helps. The exclusivity of a community really helps. It's almost good in some ways, and in a lot of cases, to make things exclusive and not let everybody in, especially if you have a specific topic that you're talking about. You want to speak to a specific person. You want to make sure that you are speaking to that person and getting them into the community and then nurturing them there. So why do we build community? I'm going to share my screen right now, and this is for solopreneurs, coaches, and consultants. The reason why community building is so important for solopreneurs is because it's easier to contain the people that you are trying to warm up, like they're in a container basically. And you want them to be feeling like they're heard, answering their questions, getting them results, and you can do that really well inside of a community. So why do we build a community? Because we warm up leads. So we can go from having cold leads to having warm leads. My scrolly thing is not working here. I'll just open the whole thing. Okay, so we can go from having cold leads to having warm leads. We can get them results really quickly. We can make sure that people are feeling heard and getting them results to their goals. And we can have a clear path to our offers. As we're warming them up, we have, I teach offer stacking, and I will get into a video in the future about that. But we can warm them up based on where they are in their journey and offer products, services for them in that way. So it's really a way to, as solopreneurs who are trying to live a slower living lifestyle, we want to be aware of our energy levels. And this allows us to have the compounding growth in a contained area. And that's why building community is so important, and why I teach that all the time. I've been teaching this for many years because community building is just so important. It's a way we can help each other. Other members can help them. Other members, members can help each other. As an expert, you can actually deliver what you promise to them in a community too, whether it's paid or a free community. And in the future, I'll talk about that specifically, like why you would want to go paid or free. But I wanted to talk about the community system today, because that you would think maybe the traffic system would be first on the list, and at one point I had the traffic system first on the list. But if you treat your community like it is the home of your business, it used to be websites were the home of our business, and and we still use websites. But if you treat a community like the home of your business, like where people can go deeper dive into knowing who you are and how you work and how you help people and see other people have results, then it is the perfect thing to do. And it actually saves us energy because it saves our energy and time, because it's in a container. I don't know how else to say it, that it's just one of the most powerful ways to build your business as a solopreneur, coach, consultant, is through building community. And you can, like I mentioned before in the beginning, you can join my community, which is called the Next Level Growth Hub, and it is free to join, and I'll have a link for you in the description. So the next video will be about the traffic system and which platforms work best for you as a solopreneur, and how you can see really great results, and how to position yourself to not burn out completely by trying to get traffic to your community or your website or wherever it is that you have built your community. So if you'd like to see that, you can watch this video now.